We have a friend named Ben who we met a few years back. He went to our college group, and he was actually a leader there and incredible role model for all of us. He taught a Bible study, and I just remember thinking in that Bible study that I attended that he just was so much like Christ. He loved everyone, and he really went after showing people God's love.
Yeah, he had a heart for the lost, and that led him to make the decision to move over to Nepal to be a missionary full-time. And he was about 26, 27 when he moved over there, and we all really missed him when he left. And he'd write back and share some of the things that he was accomplishing over there. He was learning the language in Nepal, and just working with the community there and planting churches. And he was an adventurous kind of guy, so he would trek into the mountains and reach people that really had never heard the gospel before. No one had reached them before. And so that was so amazing to hear about, and we prayed for him a lot as he was over there. We found out that he passed away while he was over there, and he had an accident when he was traveling, and it really was just devastating to our college group and to everyone that knew him and to his family.
I knew Ben personally, and so it was something that I really took hard. And I remember going to my room, taking my guitar, because that's how I get through things. I spend some time with God, I worship, and I started to get some words for a song. And I thought to myself, can I really write a song about this? Can I really step outside myself and look at this and say, you know, this servant of God, and what a loss, you know. So that was a moment that I was really kind of, okay, questioning, should I even start writing a song? But I decided that this was a really important thing to tell other people about. This legacy is bigger than me, and to really write about it and to convey it is really important. And so I pushed through that, and I started writing, and that's where this song Legacy came from for this CD. And I think this song is a really impactful song that will really leave a mark wherever it's heard.
My Adoration, which is a worship song on the album, is probably my favorite song, and it's a real simple worship song, but it's kind of ironic because it took the longest to write. I think we went through a lot of different ideas, and sometimes it's really hard to write a really simple song, but it just really came out just really getting down to the heart of the matter of worshiping God with, you know, just kind of emptying yourself and letting Him be all that you see, and adoring Him and letting that be your offering to Him. And so this song is it's really ministered a lot to me on this album, and so I think it's going to be a song that maybe makes people slow down a little bit and just really spend time with God and hear His voice and just really worship Him in His presence.
Edge of My Seat is a really special song on the album. Becca and I co-wrote this song. It's one of the first songs we've ever co-written together. And I'm reminded of a time where we actually were touring in England, and I met a group of young moms who are just new believers, and they're young in their faith, and as their kids were running around us, they were just asking us questions about God, and they were so hungry, so eager. And this song, it talks about being on the edge of your seat, really desiring to know more about God. And I think as you grow in your faith, sometimes the years can make you kind of, well, yeah, I know what there is to know, but really just to still hunger for it, even as you grow in your faith. And you've been a Christian for a while. So this song talks about how deep our need is to know more about God and to hear His voice. And for me, it's a daily thing. I have to hear His voice every day to set me on the right track for that day and to really keep my eyes set on Him. More Than I Think I Am is a song that really conveys our heart to reach young women and women that want to know that God loves them. I think there's a lot of women in our culture that see themselves as something really insignificant. And this song has a message that says, you know, God loves you and He values you more than you can imagine. And I think that girls in our generation need to hear that as often as possible, so that those that are broken can be made whole. And I think that that's what God's love does. It really, really heals us and shows us who we are. And that's what this song is about.